This video is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing should be taken as factual. This is all my opinion and for your entertainment. Thank you and enjoy. Hey everybody, this is Sonia with Melanin Goddess Life. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another astrological celebrity reading. So yes, we are back. It's been a little while and we are about to dive into another celebrity reading. And the reading that I've chosen today is from a popular reality show. This is a reality show person. This young lady has been doing reality TV for, I'm going to say for probably about the last 8 to 10 years on this particular very popular show. She's also subsequently, I believe, gone on to do maybe little small roles in theater, I believe. I'm not really sure. She's had a number of businesses. I think that there was a fitness business that she had before. But she keeps herself relevant, keeps herself busy. She has just returned to the show that she was originally on after a hiatus. And this young lady has also had some very interesting dealings within her love life. I kind of caught a few episodes of the new season of this particular show, which I used to watch back in the day, just religiously, but not so much now. But I did catch a few episodes of it. I saw that she was back on there, and I decided, okay, well, let's just do a celebrity reading. She kind of jumped out at me. And the person we're going to be doing the reading on tonight is from the popular Basketball Wives franchise. She is one of the original cast members from the original Basketball Wives, because, you know, it branched off to different cities. And that would be Miss Jennifer Williams. Okay, so we're going to be doing a celebrity reading on Jennifer Williams. We're going to be taking a look at what's going on with the energies around her and the energies that could be coming up for her in the next few weeks. As always, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Nothing that I say in these readings can be taken as factual. It is all my opinion and my interpretation of the astrology. So without further ado, let's get into this reading with Miss Jennifer Williams. Okay, Jennifer was born September 17th, 1974. I do not have a birth time, so as I always state, without the birth time, the rising sign is about 50-50 as being correct. She is 47 years old. She's from Orange, New Jersey, which makes her, again, 47 years old. And this will make her a Virgo sun, Libra moon, and Scorpio rising. She's very Virgo-ish to me. She definitely resonates with her sun sign. Virgos are perfectionists. They are very health conscious, she gives me the appearance and the energy of someone that takes care of her body. Fitness is important to her. She's very meticulous about her appearance. So she does, for me, embody the Virgo traits and Virgo appearance that I see with Virgo women. She's also a Libra moon, which means she's all about relationships. She's all about those one-on-one connections with someone. So it's all about the partnership with her. And she could be a Scorpio rising, which says to me she's been going through a lot of transformative times, transformative events, because, you know, we've been having those eclipses in Scorpio and in that opposite sign of Taurus. So there's a lot of transformative energy around for her with this year. So let's start with first things first. Again, she's 47 years old. I did her love life calculations. Now, keep in mind, I don't know what's going on with her in her personal life. Looking at the show, of course, the show was taped months and months, if not a year ago. So what you see on the show now is things that happened months ago, possibly up to a year ago. So I currently don't know what's going on with her personal life right now. So the first thing that we're going to do, as I always do, I did her love life calculations. And this is the formula I use to determine if a person is about to enter into what I consider relationship energy. And it could break down into 4 ways. This would be the age in which, if she was totally single, not romantically linked to anyone, this would be the energy around her potentially meeting someone walking into her life for a long-term committed relationship. The second scenario would be if Jennifer was in a healthy relationship, it's going well, and there's signs with moving into the future. This would look like her putting permanence on her relationship. So that could look like maybe moving in together, maybe getting engaged, maybe getting married, or making a exclusive monogamous commitment to each other. Third scenario could be if she's in a relationship and it's not going well and there's issues within the relationship. This could definitely bring some friction to the relationship with the potential of a breakup. And the fourth scenario would be if it's none of those things, this would be the time that Jennifer is taking seriously how she does relationships, figuring out what she wants in a relationship, what she wants in a partner, and how she's showing up as someone in a relationship. The age that I came up with that Jennifer should see some type of shift, transition, or movement within her romantic life is the age of 48. So we're looking at her next birthday on September. So the year of 48, from September 2022 to September 2023, there could be some type of significant change in Jennifer's romantic life, just depending on where she is at this time. So I wish her luck on that. The theme of her 2022, since she's about to go, she's about to have a birthday in September, I'm going to do her theme from her next birthday. So from September 2022 to September 2023, the theme of that year for her is going to have everything to do with her first house. So the first house is all about our physical appearance, our self, our energy, our identity, how we show up, our first impression. This is the energy that the energy you give off when a person first encounters you. Our physical body, things of that nature, all about the self. So this will say to me, for that year of self, this could look like her definitely working on herself and how she presents not only physically but energetically. Lots of changes with her physical body, lots of changes with her personality and what she gives off and how people receive her and her energy and her personality. A lot of changes around that area of her life. So she's getting together and changing the physical and the personality and the internal. This could look like her also possibly doing some type of style change. Now, I think she's a very stylish woman, but this may have her changing her style of dress, maybe changing her hair, experimenting with new things as far as the aesthetics and how she's showing up, but definitely energy around just how she presents to the world and how people experience her. This is also going to be the area for the theme of her 48th year. Is all about opportunities coming to her, because anytime we start making changes on the external and the internal, that changes our energy. So that draws to us different types of opportunities, different types of blessings. It expands us in ways that we never thought, and she should probably have a lot of personal goals that she's setting for herself that she'll start working towards. And this could potentially draw someone new to her with regards to her romantic life. So that's going to be the theme of her 2022 and into her 2023 up until next September. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the transits that are going on with her now, where we're going to talk about the areas of her life that she could probably have a lot of blessings and opportunities. And we're going to talk about the areas of her life that may be a little bit more challenging. First thing we're going to talk about is this Jupiter and Neptune that is occupying her fourth house. Now, the fourth house is all about family. It's all about real estate. It's all about buying and selling property, our physical space that we live in, our physical home, our family, the one that we come from and the one that we develop for ourselves, our emotional foundations, our ancestry, our history of our family. She has Jupiter and Neptune occupying this area. Now, Jupiter typically stays in the house for about a year to a year and a half. She does have a few more months of this energy, at least until the end of the year, because Jupiter is going to retrograde. So it will stay in her fourth house. So when you have Jupiter in the fourth house, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, opportunity, wisdom, and healing. And what Jupiter does is when it goes through a house, it's there to expand it. It's there to bring a blessing. It's there to bring an opportunity. It's there to bring healing and wisdom. So with it being in the fourth house, this could definitely, one of the things that could what jumps out to me is the expansion of her household. So that could look like one of a few things. This could be her actually purchasing a new home or purchasing property of some sort. If she's not purchasing property, this could be some moving in and out. So maybe someone comes to live with her. So her family grows within, the dynamics of them living together. This could definitely look like her connecting more with her family. On a spiritual level. This could also put an energy around her tracing her family tree or spending more time with the elders in her family, learning her family history. That may come up for her or has come up for her, and maybe she started that project of some sort. This could definitely look like if she's not moving, which I think she may be experiencing a move, or she has experienced a move here in the last few months. This could look like redecorating her home. So if she doesn't move, this could like doing big major renovations to her physical space at this time. And because it's Jupiter and it's the land of foreign travel, this may have looked like her possibly occupying 2 residences. So maybe she has a home in Jersey somewhere, but then she also has another home somewhere else in LA or somewhere else within the United States. So maybe travel between homes. This could definitely look like growth in her family. Now, the 4th house for me, it's a relationship house. So with Jupiter being there, again, Jupiter represents a woman's romantic partner or husband in her chart. So this also is an indicator that there may be a relationship of a romantic sense brewing for her. So this could look like if she's in a relationship, that relationship taking on another dynamic, going to another level, potentially with the hopes of making it permanent of some sort. So there could be a romantic overtone to this whole Jupiter in the 4th house. And again, this could have her connecting with her ancestors and again, tracing her family tree to learn her family history. She also has Neptune here in the 4th house. Now, sometimes with Neptune is the planet of illusion, our fantasy, dreams, spirituality, but it's also the planet of a little bit of confusion and delusion and not seeing things clearly. Now, Neptune typically transits a house for about 14 years. So it's definitely been there at least for the last 7 years, and it has quite a few more years to go. When you have Neptune in the 4th house, what this could look like is, this could look like possibly a family member maybe having challenges with mental health issues. This could look like the transitioning of a close family member, and because it's in the 4th house, this could definitely look like feminine energy, a woman. These are the prominent women in our family, especially those like your mother or your grandmother or sister. So this could possibly look like losing a female figure that is close to you. This could also look like, again, mental health issues. This could look like maybe someone in your immediate family suffering from addiction. But this could also bring a harmony with regards to healing your family. Neptune is a very spiritual planet. So this could be you, Jennifer, grounding into her spirituality around her family, connecting with her ancestors. It's going to be very, very important with this Neptunian energy. I would not be surprised if she didn't start to experience, whereas family members that have transitioned over, being very active in her life, feeling their presence, feeling their guidance. So that definitely could be a thing with her. Now, one of the other things that she needs to be cautious of with Neptune, this could actually bring water damage to the home, flooding in your home, maybe leaky pipes in the walls that you don't know about, but something around possible water damage. So she needs to be very, very careful with that. She needs to be careful with just overall with accidents in her home, particularly around water. So I'm going to leave that for her and be very cautious with home-related accidents. Now, Next thing we're going to talk about is this Saturn that she has in her third house. The third house is the house of communication. It's about how we learn, how we teach, how we speak, how we communicate. This is also the house of our siblings, our cousins, extended families, our neighbors, short distance travel. Our neighborhood is here. And this is also the area that governs media. And when I say media, we're talking about more on a smaller scale. Example would be television is in the third house, but the nice house opposite that is more like movies, things of that nature. So we're looking like podcasts, television shows, writing a book, things of that nature, and teaching opportunities. And educational pursuits are here also. She has Saturn, the planet of delays, restrictions, putting down a foundation, working hard, duty, doing things in proper order. It's been transiting her house here probably for probably around a little over a year now, because typically Saturn stays in the house at about 2.5 years. So she does have a little bit more time with this. So when Saturn comes through a house, Saturn is coming through there to make sure that this area of your life is working efficiently. It wants to come in and see the foundation that you set for yourself in this particular area of your life. Is it solid? Are there any cracks in the foundation? Is there any way that we can make things better? Can we build on this foundation, or do we need to get rid of it and start over and start doing things differently? Now, Saturn wants you to do the work. Now, Jupiter brings you the blessing without much effort, but Saturn is like, no, I really want you to grow in this experience. I want you to learn something. I want to know once I leave this area of your life, you got it. You know how to do this. So what Saturn will do is Saturn will create some situations sometimes to test your wherewithal in that area of your life, to see if there's something that needs to change and be improved. But what it will do is it'll take you through these challenges. It'll make you do the work. But at the end of the cycle, Saturn will reward you if you do the work properly. So some of the things that come up in the third house is, this is all about Jennifer finding her voice. Now, I don't know her personally, of course. I've only know what I've seen on the show, and she seems very reserved and soft-spoken. So I'm wondering if she's getting to this point in her life, or has gotten over the last year, about voicing what it is that she believes in, what she wants, being very clear, not letting people shut her down when she's trying to speak. Again, finding her voice, finding her purpose, expressing what she likes and does not like. It's going to be very important for her, like I said, over this last year and into this next little year and a half that she has for her, for herself. This could also look like challenges around her siblings. Now, I don't know if she has any siblings, but this could be challenges around the relationship with your siblings. If it's not siblings, maybe your cousins or extended family, or even your neighbors. So there also may be something changing about her neighborhood, and not in a good way. Maybe where she's living, she's seeing the neighborhood change, and maybe she's not satisfied with the changes that she's seeing in her current neighborhood. So this could bode for her really thinking about a move, because that's still reflective in that fourth house with that Jupiter. So this does tie in with her potentially wanting to make a serious move of some sort. This could also look like her pursuing some educational pursuits. And these educational pursuits may or may not be, higher level education like college degrees. This may be something that she wants to take to make herself more marketable. Maybe she wants to take some acting classes, or some voice lessons, or she wants to take some 6-month course on something that she's always wanted to do. That could be a theme for her, or a thing that she could be interested in or has started already. Definitely, I'm wondering if she is having an energy around possibly doing a podcast, maybe YouTube, or even writing a book. Maybe she's gotten serious or has been journaling over the years, and she feels like she has the material for a book. But whatever this is all about finding her voice, all about communication. And she could be taking a lot of short distance trips also. And I always equate short distance trips to domestic travel and road trips. But this is all about her communication style, finding her voice, starting that book, completing that website, doing that project that you've been wanting to do for so long. Things of that nature in the communication realm, getting very serious for her. The next thing we're going to talk about, she still has Pluto in her second house. Pluto typically stays in a house anywhere from 14 to 30 years, and it has been there for a very, very long time. We're talking some double-digit years here. Pluto is the area of our life that governs our earned income. This is how we earn our money. This is also our value system. Our material possessions are here, and things of that nature. So when Pluto goes to a house, this is a transformative planet. So this is all about transformation, evolution, death, and rebirth, literally and figuratively. This is also about a planet of control and a little bit of abuse. Now, going through her house of earned income, there have been some major transformative moments and events with regards to how she earns her money. And it may not have been the best experiences. However, it was Pluto's transformative energy is to literally transform you in a way in how you earn your money. But most importantly, this is the area of your value system. So Pluto coming in to change the value she places on money. So this could look like if you have an unhealthy relationship with money or material possessions, this is the time where you transform that unhealthy relationship. When I say you, I mean Jennifer, realizing that money does not equate to your self-worth, that she is not tying herself to valuing money and things over herself. Sometimes when you have this unhealthy dynamic with money, you sometimes judge yourself with regards to whether or not you have money or not, or you could be judging others. So this could definitely be a transformative energy and around how she sees money, the role that money plays in her life, and the unhealthy attachment that she may have with money dying off and being reborn in a different way. Okay. We talked about that Neptune in her fourth house. Now, she also has Uranus in the sixth house. Now, Uranus typically stays in a house for about 7 years. And this has actually been in this area of her life probably for the last 3 years. The sixth house is actually the house that she rules with that Virgo sun. So this is the house of health and fitness, mental and physical health. This is the foods that we eat. This is how we analyze things. This is about our pets. Our work environment is here, our work routine, and how we do our day-to-day routines in our personal life, and also service to others. Now, with Uranus is a planet of unpredictability, unexpected change, doing things differently. Uranus does not want to stay status quo. It wants to find new and innovative ways to do things. Now, with regards to it being in her sixth house, this definitely has played on her health. Okay, so this could have been over the last few years or so, a series of unexpected health issues that may have arisen for her, just out of the blue and kind of unexplained. And some of those health issues could have done this thing where they popped up and then just as quickly as they popped up, they left. Or she may have had like a health issue that was hard for the doctor to diagnose, a challenge in that area. But unexpected things around her health. This could also have her, now, in addition to maybe a possible unexpected illnesses that could have come up, this also would have been an energy around her being open to new ways of taking care of herself. In addition to traditional medicine, this may have had her possibly partaking of healing herself or taking care of herself in a more holistic way. She may have or possibly could be deciding to innovate her eating habits. So this could look like her changing her diet, becoming a vegan or a vegetarian or a pescatarian, or just doing some radical changes with how she takes care of herself, not only physically, but mentally. This is energy around her being open to healing her mind in a very holistic type way. So this could have opened her up to possibly, number one, she may have been in therapy. Number two, she may have taken an interest in astrology or maybe a psychic or, meditation. Anything that was new and outside of the box for her with regards to healing her mental health and healing her physical body and making very innovative, revolutionary type changes to how she eats. Now, how this could have played out in her work environment. Unexpected opportunities coming to her or unexpected changes within the dynamics of her work environment. So again, we'll continue to have this energy probably for the next 3 years. She can anticipate a lot of shakeup and changes around her health, the foods that she eats, and her work environment. Okay, this could also be an energy around her unexpectedly getting a new pet, possibly. And this could also be service, with her being service to others. I don't know if this could look like her unexpectedly being responsible for the care of someone. I don't know if this is like the physical care of someone or, the guardianship of someone. That kind of situation could come into her life here over the next few years. Now, she also has her North Node in the 6th house. So the North Nodes and South Nodes are points, but they're very karmic points. The South Node represents where we've been. This is the things that we need to release. These are the things that we've already been through, so we know how to do. So we're dying off and releasing those things. But the North Node is all about our destiny, where we're going, our future, and doing things differently and fresh and new. She has her North Node in the 6th house, which you just talked about, which is that health and fitness house and work environment. But she has her South Node in the 12th house. Now, the 12th house is the hidden house. It's all about endings, healing, closure, our karma, the afterlife, people in specialized populations. So this could look like hospitals, rehab centers, or prisons, working behind the scenes, and our mental health here and our spiritual health is here. Now, she definitely has fresh new energy with regards to the 6th house things. So that is already in conjunction with that Uranus. So she can anticipate in that area of her life that we've talked about, health and fitness, service to others, and her work environment, some new, fresh opportunities and developments coming her way, but they come to her in a surprise way, just unexpectedly. Now, when we're talking about this South Node in her 12th house, this is all about her healing those places that are still traumatized, healing those places that she could have possibly thought she had healed from, but there's still some open wounds, something that needs to be addressed. This is also about her feeling the need to protect and retreat, protecting herself, protecting her energy, doing a lot of self-care is what this South Node is about. Now, this could bring her in contact with someone that, with regards to a hospital stay or a rehab stay, or maybe she has a hospital stay, but it also could be energy around someone reaching out to her from the past that could possibly be in prison of some sort, or someone with an impending legal situation going that could possibly send them to prison. I'm not really sure what that's about, but this could be something that is impacting her life over this next year that she's going to be dealing with this. But this is all about Jennifer's healing. This is all about her addressing those things. This is about her growing her spiritual life, which is very important. She needs to be grounded in that and leaning into that. So I would strongly suggest to her that she start the healing process. If she's not in therapy, this will be a great time for her to start therapy, start meditation, whatever this thing is that you need to do to heal yourself. I'm here to support you on that, and this is an ideal time for you to do that. Now, she just experienced her Jupiter return a few months ago, and it was definitely in her fourth house. Now, with the Jupiter return in the fourth house, again, this is about expansion around your real estate, your home life, your family life. Attention to that. Now, sometimes this does bring on death of a pet of some sort, which is weird. But this definitely triggered her to think about the direction she's going in with regards to family, particularly the family that she wants for herself. Could have been a big deal. So, yeah, she's got that going on. She's got the Mercury retrograde right now, which is actually going out of retrograde in a few days. I was in her sixth house of health and fitness. I'm wondering how she fared with the Mercury retrograde. Outside of that, the only other thing that I noticed here that's interesting to me is she's about to have a Chiron return in her fifth house. I am wondering if that's triggering any thoughts of motherhood for her, and whether or not she wants to have children or if she wants to adopt. I'm wondering if that's starting to be in the forefront of her mind with regards to children. But this could definitely spark her, the fifth house, reclaiming her joy. It definitely will heighten her creativity, creative projects, and it'll trigger her dating, because this is the dating house. So definitely her dating life will be triggered. So like I said, however that looks like for her, whether she's single or seeing someone, will definitely put energy around her dating life. The talks with regards to children and how that could possibly fit into her life, and her creative projects, which I'm hoping that if she has a hobby that she might want to start turning that thing into a business. Okay, so all in all, for Miss Jennifer Williams, I don't think it's going to be the next 6 months is going to be something that's just, oh my God, twists and turns. I think she has some change coming up for her. It's a little bit more subtle than a lot of people. She does have a lot of transformative energy. If in fact she is a Scorpio rising, she's probably going through a lot of changes. But what I see for her is definitely blessings and opportunities and growth around her family, real estate, things of that nature. A lot of hard work with regards to communication, getting her voice out, making sure she's being heard is going to be important. Changes around her health, how she takes care of herself, the foods that she eats, things of that nature could come up for her. But a lot of healing work is what should be the focus for her. Taking care of herself, her mind, her body, her spirit is going to be very important for Miss Jennifer. And I do believe that she is coming up on some significant romantic changes as of her next birthday until her birthday, September 2023. So that is my reading for Miss Jennifer Williams. I hope it's been informative and entertaining. If someone knows her, forward this video to her. And if she wants to reach out to me, I would love to work with her. So if you're interested in a personal reading for yourself, please visit my website at www.goddesslife.biz. I also have my metaphysical items on there for sale. I'm also on Etsy under the same name. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Melanin Goddess Life. You guys have a great evening, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.